Electronic timesheets. Your first step is to log into the computer. If you have not logged into your computer or the Mac, you need to go up to the top left where the apple is. You will scroll down and select log out that user. Once you've clicked log out that user, it will log out, restart, and you'll be prompted to log in. You'll log in with your username and password that you would do for your email. Once you have logged in, you're ready for step 2. Step 2, completing the timesheet. You need to open an internet browser. We would ask that you use Firefox, but you may use something else. Click on Firefox, and then you need to go to the Plymouth homepage. If you don't know the Plymouth homepage, it is www.plymouth.k12.in.us. At the Plymouth homepage, you'll see the big red bar going across. Click the word staff. Do not worry about the drop downs that may come under staff. You'd click the word staff. The staff page will come up, and you'll see on the left, it will say staff forms. Under staff forms, there's a link called forms page. You'll click on forms page, and that will take you to the next page of all the forms. Here are your forms page. On the right, you'll see miscellaneous. Go to Blue Employee Timesheet. When you click on the Blue Employee Timesheet, you will be ready to start your timesheet. It will open up and it will ask you, do you want to open with Adobe Reader? That should be defaulted. If for some reason Adobe Reader does not show as the default, you will then scroll or toggle down to Other, and then from Applications you'll choose Adobe Reader. Your timesheet will pop up in Adobe Reader and you're ready for step 3. Step 3, filling in your timesheet. You need to make sure that you fill out the beginning and ending payroll dates, put in your department such as your school and your position, teacher aide, secretary, whatever the classified position may be. After each day of the week, Monday through Friday, put the day that it was of the week. You put the time you came in, and then the time you came out, and then the hours. For instance, it might be 7:45 in, out at 2:15, hours 6. At the end of the week, the total hours worked will automatically add up for you. Once you've completed your timesheet, you're ready to do step 4, where you'll sign your timesheet. Step 4, the digital signature. When you go to sign and click the link Employee Digital Signature, you should see one of 2 screens. You should see either this screen where you'll add a digital ID, or you might see this screen where someone already before you has their login information. Let's start with the first one. At this screen, you'll want to click Add a new digital ID I want to create now. For future reference, you will choose My Existing Digital ID the next time you do your timesheet if it does not come up like this with your name. And you'll need to then find your digital signature, and we will do all that together today. So again, this is where you would click a new digital ID or My Existing if you're doing this for the second time on. If you see this screen as the first screen that pops up, and you know that is not you, you will then need to scroll and toggle down to New ID, and you'll see that Add Digital ID. We'll click the New Digital ID and then click Next, which is what we need to do today because you're creating a new digital ID for the first time. So you'll click Next, and then you'll add your name and your email address. You can add in anything else you want, but what's most important is the name and email, and you'll click Next. At this point, it may save it in a different place, and you may not know. It will tell you there that it says staff, users, and the location. But we want to ensure that we save it in our G drive, so it doesn't matter if it's this Mac or another Mac, I will be able to get to this digital signature. So you click the Browse button. You'll see that it will ask you to save as, and it will be your name. And you notice that I don't see my name under its staff and then users. So I need to locate my G drive. So to the left, under the shared, I see PCSC-FS, which is Plymouth Community Schools file share or file server. So when you click on that, you'll see that PCSC-FS comes up, and I see staff underneath. I click on staff, and then to the right you'll see users. I'll click on users because I'm looking for me, and on to the right is my name. That is my G drive. When I click on my name, I will see to the right of that all the files I may have saved already in my G drive. At this point, I can click Save. I will then put in my password. I suggest that you use the password that you use for your email account so that you keep things consistent and you don't have to remember another one. Confirm your password, click Finish. You'll get that sign in box, and you may have to put your password in again and click Sign. At this point, it's going to ask you to save your timesheet. So as you see at the top, it says Blue Employee Timesheet. What you'll want to do is put probably your name and then the date so that you can keep track of the timesheets you've submitted. If you keep using the default, you're going to run into some problems about asking to replace a file, and again, change the name at the top as save as to your name and the date, and that will save you some headaches. And then I can scroll down and find my G drive to save it in. If I don't see my G drive listed, then what you'll need to do is you'll need to then go back to under Shared PCSC-FS, click on Staff, then Users, find your name, and do it again. But it should be in Recent Places at this point. And then I'll click the Save button. And then this is what I'll have, and I'm ready to close out and begin Step 5. Step 5, emailing the timesheet. I will again want to go to an internet browser and open up the Plymouth homepage. On the big red bar, I'm going to click PCSC links. The list of links or bookmarks will appear, and I will get to PCSC Gmail. That will give me to the login screen for my email account, and I'll put in my username and my password. When I'm in my email, I will then compose an email, and I will put it to my building secretary, and the subject will probably be my name and timesheet. At this point, underneath the subject line, I'll click the Attach a File link, and then it will give me a file upload. The file upload should have my G drive already there since I was just there. If you do not see your name again up there, you need to go to the left under Shared to PCSC-FS and then go to Staff, and then you will continue going to Users and then finding your G drive. And as you can see, here's my G drive. I will then click on the whatever I saved it, and this one I saved as Blue Employee Timesheet. I would click on that and then open, and at that point I can then send my email, and then I am done with my timesheet for that pay period. This is the end of electronic timesheets.